Get the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, and start at verse number 22. Through the spread, man. Right, Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 22, man. Right, because again, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out, man. Right, to restore our people back into the truth, man. Right. Keep the law, statutes, commandments, man. Come back to who you are. Stop being a black man. Stop being a colored. Stop being a Negro, man. Stop just being a damn Hispanic, man. Right? Come back to who you are, man, and serve the truth and live a God in these last days, man. Right, so bring it up. Isaiah 48 and verse number 22.
Isaiah 48 and 22 in the read.
Bring it out.
There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked.
The Lord said,
there is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked.
Right, come on, man. Right, and Most High God, man, he said, hey, there is no peace, man. Right, saith the Lord unto the wicked in these last days, man. Right, because Esau and these strange nations, man, all they do is rape, man, rob, murder, pillage, man, kill, extort, man, commit lies, robbery, usury, man. So read that again.
Come on. There's no peace, saith Yahweh, unto the wicked.
Right, come, man. Right, and there never will be. Right, family. Un minuto, family. Hermano. See that? Give me the book of Isaiah 42 and 22. Hey, brother. Quick question, brother. Right? Come on this side, brother. Come on this side, brother. Right there. Quick question, brother. Right? What is your so-called race? Right, black. Right now, black is the same color as your pants. Right, so okay. Well, brothers got black pants, black shirts, black shoes, and hey, the camera strap is black. Right, so how would you be black, right? But your skin isn't black. Because what color is your skin? Would you say?
Brown, dark brown.
Right, a dark brown. Right, so why do people call ourselves black? That makes no sense because the East Indian man, he's dark as me and you. Right. If not, sometimes dark. Okay. But he doesn't call himself black. Right, the so-called Ethiopian man, right, the so-called Canaanite, these different nations, although they may have different shades or forms of dark melanin, they don't call themselves black. Well, why do only we ourselves call ourselves black?
I don't know, we as far as African Americans.
Right.
I don't know if I wouldn't be able, I ain't been here long enough to tell you where he's from, you know, taking along with it.
All right, well, would you know that's your nationality will actually be found inside the Bible, brother?
Right up. The Bible you're talking about, Christian.
The Holy Bible. Right, there's only one type of Bible, right? And that's the Holy Bible, man. Right now, you got certain things, man, right, the so-called the food Bible, man, right, the Bible of how to make the most cocktails, man. Right, but then you got the Holy Bible, right, where you can find history and prophecy that the Most High God said will happen to one specific group of people. Right now, do you believe in the Bible?
I believe in the Bible. I wouldn't say I believe in it necessarily religion or something. I believe in the Bible. I don't put my faith in a direct religion. I ain't gonna lie to you like that. But I believe in a higher power.
Right, and brother, we all do, man. Right, but also our history is also found in the Bible. Right now, brother, right? Who would this man be? Right here.
Jesus Christ.
Right, Jesus Christ. Right now, the world says that this is Jesus Christ, man. Right now, do you believe that, brother?
I don't really give too much care to whether to believe if that's necessarily Jesus or not. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know it is a Jesus. Well, I don't know. I believe it is a Jesus.
Right.
Whether he looked like that or if he looked like this skin tone, I haven't done my necessary research to really see that. And I'm not really lying to you like I have the urge to go believe that.
Right.
So at the end of the day, Jesus for all of them.
Well, we can touch on that as well, but why would you not care? So if someone took your family photo album, they took out your grandma, right, your auntie, your uncles, your mom, your dad, and they put in the photo album a whole bunch of white men. Right. Would that be offensive? Like, would that matter, or you just don't care?
I see in that instance,
Yeah.
I'll be enraged. But I ain't gonna lie to you right now because it's so down the tree branch of history. Where
Right.
I necessarily don't feel the effects of it directly for me to, hey, that's not my, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
But if it was like my direct people,
Right.
I would feel like, yeah, but it's so far down the line, kind of get numb to certain things down history.
Well, brother, I'm going to show you what you should be enraged, man. Right? Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 13. Give me the book of St. Matthew, chapter 1 and verse number 1. Give me the book, right, of Song of Songs, chapter 1, and start at verse, start at verse number 5, right, and somebody else, Marcus Shaw, give me the book, right, the roof, chapter 4, and start at verse number 13. Bring that up.
Revelation 1 and 13 in the read. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks.
And the what?
In the midst of the 7 candlesticks.
Right, so and now you having Jesus Christ, man, right, being depicted by John the Revelator, right, in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, right, which is in the midst of the 7 churches. We read on down, right, to the 24th verse. Right, so in the midst of the 7 churches, read on.
One like to the Son of Man.
Right, and the Son of Man is who the world calls Jesus Christ, man. Right, read on.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Clothed with the what?
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Right, Jesus Christ, right, he has a garment on. Right, like certain brothers, you know, they're not out here right now, right, like this. Right, this would be a garment, right, down, right to the foot, read on.
And girt about the paps with the golden girdle.
Right, and had on a golden girdle. Right, because you know, certain times, you know, brothers, they may have that you know, so-called drip on, man. Right, you know, you may need to have a belt, man, to hold everything up, man. Right, so Jesus Christ, man, he had on an all gold girdle. Right, read on.
And girt about the paps with the golden girdle.
Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His what?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right, now, quick question, brother. Right, what people on the face of the earth has woolly hair? Now, when you go into the etymology of the word wool, it goes back to sheep, right? Sheep like, right, or a nap, right, or AKA nappy hair, right? So, what people would have woolly or have nappy or tight, curly type hair? Hey, our people, brother, you got pure wool, man.
Right.
This brother has pure wool, brother. I got pure wool, brother. All these brothers out here have hair like the pure wool, huh? Right. All right, read on.
As white as snow.
As what?
As white as snow.
Right. And it was white because our Lord was he was glorified. Huh? Read on.
And his eyes was a flame of fire.
And his what?
And his eyes was a flame of fire.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire, huh? Right, fiery red eyes, man. Right, and we all know, you know, that one uncle, man. Right, pops, you know, may come home, you know, may have had a long day. Right, tired, man. Right, we get those red eyes, man.
Right.
Fiery red eyes, man. Now, does this brother have woolly hair? Right. Well, I would say this man has golden retriever, dog stringy hair, man. Right, and also it's now white. Right now, does this man have red eyes, man? Right, no, man. Right, he has weird, creepy, demonic, right, dolphin blue eyes, man. Right now, if this was baseball,
Can I ask you a question?
I got you, brother. Real fast.
No. Real quick. What makes the eyes of a blue, what you just said, the eyes of a blue dolphin, you said evil or something? What makes that, you know, necessarily evil?
Well, first and foremost, when you deal with genetics, right, you have things that are called dominant genes, and you have things that are called recessive genes. Right, for example, right, the so-called white man, he has recessive genes, man. Right, why? Because he doesn't have any type of melanin. Right, so he burns up in the sun. I mean, just look at it. They just turn red. They burn up. They need SPF, right? Having so-called straight hair, blonde hair, these are all things that are recessive. Right, brown eyes are dominant. Right, having blue eyes, green eyes, these are all recessive genes. So that's what would make it evil. But also, brother, right?
You said that would make it evil?
Right. But also, brother,
I'm not understanding how that means evil, how that translates to evil.
Because, brother, those are the same eyes of your oppressor, man. They're the same eyes of the men that raped you, that robbed you, that murdered you, that killed you, man.
I feel you from our perspective, but I'm just looking at it as just a word perspective. I'm just trying to take a little bias out of it. So that's why I'm asking these questions. So I was like, when you said that those necessarily traits who's straight to evil, I'm trying to say what makes that evil and what makes our necessarily traits godly or whatnot. I'm trying to see what makes that evil and what makes ours not evil.
It's literally genetics, right? It's dominant to have dark melanin.
This white woman walking up, she was genetically born evil, or just with evil traits.
First of all, why do we even give a damn about the so-called white man?
Right.
When we're getting into the scripture of our Lord.
No,
right.
I'm asking that because you brought it up saying the difference in it, and then you said the evil part. That's what caught my attention. I just want to know what
good has what good has the so-called white man done?
Right. Wake him up,
Think
like
about all the rape.
I feel yeah.
Why are you here
when it
right
comes
now,
to
brother?
us? No, I'm here because they, them shit. We wasn't. Yeah, but I'm saying I'm just talking about as far as like all the world. Every man has done great.
They all evil.
Every man has done evil.
Everywhere that the so-called white man has gone, he's done evil.
I'm saying
he's done wickedness.
Every man across the world has done evil and good across all races. That's why I get that. I know a black man that has done evil. I'm pretty sure we all here. I'm pretty sure, just like we all know white. I'm just saying it ain't.
Brother,
I don't think we are necessarily born.
There's no good so-called white man.
Right.
We gotta get to the so-called white man's psychology and his damn foot off our damn neck, brother.
White man is no good man in general.
Wow. If there's no good white man, there's no good man in general.
No, I'm saying that because you're saying that the white man is. I'm saying it'd be the same way if it was just the reverse and I was white and it was the same way if we would flip it and we all were white and we were white people preaching to a black person and we would walk past and see them talking to someone and see those words come off their ear saying inherently all black people are born evil or something. I would try to get to the understanding of why that necessarily makes them evil. I'm not a
one-sided, one-track. The Lord made them that way. Even the book of Ecclesiastes, first chapter. Right? Even the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, and start at verse number 12.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 12, and it reads,
right?
The preacher was king over Israel in Jerusalem, and I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom.
To do what?
To search out by wisdom.
Right, so Solomon, right, through the Spirit, right, who was set up as the wisest man to walk the earth, man. He searched out through wisdom, read on.
Concerning all things.
Concerning what?
Concerning all things.
Read.
That are done under heaven. This sort of veil have the Most High given the sons of men to be exercised through wit.
Right.
Therewith. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun.
What?
I have seen all the works that are done under the sun.
I've seen all the works, man, that are done under the sun, man. I've seen everything that our people have built up, man, through slavery, through rape, through robbery, through murder. I've seen all the streets that's built up, man. I've seen all the beautiful creations that the Most High has done, man. Right? And I've also seen the wickedness, all the destruction that happens whenever one specific group of people reigns, man, or takes charge. Read on.
And behold, all is vanity.
All is what?
All is vanity.
Read.
And vexation of spirit.
Right.
That which is crooked.
That which is what?
That which is crooked.
Right.
Cannot be made straight.
Cannot what?
Cannot be made straight.
Right. So the Most High God, man, he said that which is crooked, man, cannot be made straight, man. Right. So if the Most High creates you to be wicked, to be evil, man, to be the serpent, man, right, then hey, that's what you are, man. No so-called white man can be made straight, man. No so-called white man can be upright, man, or just, man. Because every time the so-called white man literally, man, right, presents or feigns himself, man, to be righteous, man, right, he shows his horns, man, as a devil, to be wicked. You're in the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse number 9. Give me St. Matt, the second shot. What's going on, brother? How you, brother? What's going on? How you? Nice to meet you, brother. Right, come. Right, so, what did the brother talk to you about? Okay. Right, yeah. That's right. I got you, brother. I got you, brother. So what would you call yourself, brother? Would you be a so-called Chinese man? Would you be Japanese man? Would you be white man? Black man? Right, a so-called black. Right, but black is just a color. Right, black was something that was just given unto us, man. Right, through folly, man. Right, because no other nation calls himself a color. Right, out of the crayon box, man. Right. The so-called Chinese man, he doesn't walk around and saying, "Well, I'm yellow."
Right.
Right. The so-called white man, right, which is really a red, pink beast, man, doesn't walk around and saying, "Well, hey, I'm peach today." Right, I'm red. Right, hey, I'm half strawberry, half cherry today, man. Right, but only our people, we call ourselves a color. Right, but our true heritage and history, man, is actually found in the Bible. Right, you're in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse number 15. Let's cool it.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15 in the read.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass.
But it shall what?
But it shall come to pass.
Right, so this is Moses. Moses speaking to all the Israelites in the wilderness. Right, he's letting them know that certain things will come to pass and take place. We don't.
If thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God,
right, so if the Israelites do not listen to the Most High God, we don't.
To observe to do all his commandments,
right,
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
all these good things,
that all these curses,
on the fun land,
that all these curses
read,
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right now, our curse is a good thing or our curse is a bad thing? Right, a bad thing, man. Right, and the Lord said that these curses will come upon you and will overtake you. Right. Read the next verse.
Verse 16.
Right.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Right.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Right. So the Lord said one specific group of people that they should be cursed throughout the city and cursed throughout the field for not being obedient. So how do our people live in Baltimore, in DC, in New York, and in Florida, man? Right? Whether it's damn Tallahassee, man. Right, damn Jacksonville, man, or Saxonville, man. Right? Philadelphia, man. Right, our so-called cities that our people are, man. They got all these so-called names, man, that are demonic, with killing and evil and madness, man. Right, so how do our people live throughout the cities, no matter where we go, man? I mean, even on the islands, they'll damn just walk up, just damn chop you down, shoot you down, and just pimp off, man. Right, so do our people live good or do we live cursed? Cursed. Hey, cursed, man. Right? Read that again.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city,
right?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Right, so the Lord said, cursed shalt thou be in the city, man, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Right, so when you look at the so-called tobacco field, right, the sugar cane field, the corn field, right, the cotton fields, man, hey, it was our people getting beat, man, right, getting castrated, burned alive, right, hunted, lynched, right, and our people were literally cursed in the field, man. Right, and hey, buck breaking, man. Right, having those mandingo fights, man. Right, those so-called breeding ranches, man. Right, that's awful, man, and horrible. And our people were cursed in the field in times past and even present days, man. Right, because even in the modern day work field, man, and our people are the ones that make the lowest amount of money. Right, and it's not that we aren't educated. Right, the so-called Black, Hispanic, right, and Native American man and woman, right, are some of the top, right, people in education, right, or that are going to college and getting degrees, right. Although, but we still gotta work 2 to 3 jobs just to make ends meet, where our people aren't having the top positions, whereas as the CEOs, the CFOs, man, our people gotta work 3 times as hard, man, to get a third of the so-called profit. Right, that's been cursed, right, even modern day in the field. Right now, how do people get here to America? Did we just, slide here? Did we take so-called planes here? Right? How did people get to America? Hey, boats, man. Right? You're in the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 8, and verse number 10. Bring that up. 2 Maccabees 8, and verse number 10.
Maccabees chapter 8 and verse number 10. And it reads, so Nicanor undertook to make so much money.
Wait, so Nicanor did what?
So Nicanor undertook to make so much money.
Right, and Nicanor, man, right? Hey, That's the so-called white man. The so-called white man, he undertakes to make so much money. But how does the so-called white man make his money? Read on.
Of the captive Jews.
Of the what?
Of the captive Jews.
Hey, of the captive Jews, man. Right, because our people were taken, right? We were stolen, man. Right, put on cargo slave ships and transported, man. Read on.
As should defray the tribute of 2,000 talents,
Right.
which the king was to pay to the Romans.
Right.
Wherefore immediately he
Right.
sent to the cities upon the seacoast.
He did what?
He sent to the cities upon the seacoast.
Right, he sent upon the cities of the seacoast, right? I mean, literally, the so-called white man comes down the seacoast, right? Dark skin, right? Dark skin, take you off the ship, right? Shave you, dump you on line, and then take you to Lexington Market, man, and sell you, man. But instead of before, right? It been a chicken box, man, right? Give you 5 tenders, right? Some wedges, right? No, it was our people, man, being sold. Right, literally, man. A public sale of slaves, right, literally, to the Franklin Circuit Court, man. Right, and this was in 1863, man. Not that long ago, man. Read on.
Proclaiming a sale.
Proclaiming a what?
Proclaiming a sale.
Read.
Of the captive Jews.
Of the what?
Of the captive Jews.
Right, brother, and we would be the captive Jews, man.
Right.
The so-called blacks, man. Right, the so-called American blacks, the so-called West Indians, the so-called Haitians, right, which make up Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Man. We were literally taken, right, stripped from our heritage, stripped from who we are, man. Brought here along the seacoast and sold, man. You know?
And promising that they should have 80 bodies
And promise that they should have 90 bodies, read on.
for 1 talent.
For what?
For 1 talent.
For 1 talent, man. Right, and I sell you, right, damn 3 Negroes, right, to a Negress, man, right, for damn dollars, man. Give you a deal, man. Right, but before that they had these so-called Black Friday deals, man. Right, 50% off here, man. Buy one, get one free. Right, the so-called BOGO, man. The so-called white man, he was taking our people, man, and selling them in bundles, man. Right, for them farm work, man. Right, for handmaids. Right, to be bed wenches, man. Right, they even show you in the movies, man. Right, they even had our kids, man, as feet warmers, man. Right, have your baby lay at the master's bed all night, and he better not move. He better not go nowhere. So when a white man wakes up, man, he can just wake up, put his feet, this nasty, creepy toes, man, that he doesn't cut or take care of, man. Put them on your child's belly to warm his feet up, man, and then go do God knows what, man. Right? And that's written in the Bible, man. Right. Our people be taken on slave ships, brought up on the sea coast, man, and sold, man, that thereof, man. That's prophecy, man. I mean, and, hey, that's how we know that we are the Israelites, man. Right. That's how we know that we are God's chosen people. Because our people do not listen, so the Lord has to show you through prophecy, show you through the curses, right? You've been cursed in the city, man. Hey, guess what, man? If you don't want to listen to me, and your enemy, hey, he is going to rule over you. Even that in Deuteronomy 28 and verse number 41.
Deuteronomy 28 and 41.
Right.
It reads, thou shalt beget sons and daughters.
Right.
But thou shalt not enjoy them.
But thou shalt not what?
But thou shalt not enjoy them.
Read.
For they shall go into captivity.
For what?
For they shall go into captivity.
Right, and our sons and daughters, right, were literally, man, right, taken into captivity, man. Right, used as gator bait, man. Right, taken and put into human zoos, man, for enjoyment, right, for entertainment, man. Right, hit the nigga baby with the baseball, man. Right, I'ma strip you away from out your mother's arms. Ship you off to Master Johnson, man. Right, and your mother, right, she is going to go to Master Woolers, man. Right, see that, man. Right, and your husband, man, has to watch, right, while he's with Master Damn Jones, man. Okay, and these are the things, man, that happen unto our people, man. Right, for disobedience. Right, jump down to verse number 43.
Come on. Verse 43.
Right,
the stranger that is within thee.
what the Lord said.
The stranger that is within thee.
Right, the stranger. Right, because who's this, brother? Who's this?
Jesus. Well, a picture of Jesus. Let me just clarify.
Okay, so this is a picture of Jesus.
Yeah.
so-called white man.
A picture of what they show of Jesus.
Okay, a picture of what they showed Jesus, right? A so-called white man. Right now, brother. Right now, if you went through, right, your photo gallery, right? You start flipping, right? Boom, and then they take out all the pictures, right? And say that they fill it with all Chinese men. Right now, would that seem strange unto you, man? Yeah, hell yeah. That's strange. Right, so the Lord said that the stranger, right, he got above us very high, very high. Right? Give me the book of Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 15. Give me the book of Wisdom of Solomon 15 chapter. Right, so the stranger, man, he got above us. Extremely high, Right, but let's see what he did. Read on.
Come. The stranger that is within thee,
Right, the stranger that is within thee, read,
shall get up above thee very high.
shall get what?
Shall get up above thee very high.
Right, so now the so-called white man, right, which is literally the weakest being on earth.
Right.
I mean, he's not fast.
Right.
He's not smart.
Right.
Right, he burns up in the sun, brother. I mean, how does the earth hate you, man? I mean, look at this man, man. Look at him. I mean, literally, man, them turning down damn tomatoes, man. And damn strawberry. Teapot. Damn tea kettle, man. This is bad. Brother, we don't get sunburn, man. Right, the so-called white man has the highest rate of skin cancer, man. Right? How could this man be above us so high to have all of these policies, man? Right, to rule, man? To even have the nerve to walk side by side with us, man? Read.
And thou shalt come down very low.
And what?
And thou shalt come down very low.
And now shall come down very low, man. Right? You know, we just cool with accepting whatever, man. We're just cool with just being black, man. You know, we just cool with paying bills. Right? We cool with just getting a damn 9 to 5. Right? We just cool with just taking anything, man.
Right.
Right? But hey, we were once a very high, man. Right? And once this man gets very high, man, and now he depicts himself as your God, man. Right? And make you forget who you are, man. Right? Bring that out in the book of Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
For a father afflicted with untimely mourning.
For what?
For a father afflicted with untimely mourning.
Read.
When he had made an image of his child.
When he did what?
Had made an image of his child.
Right, so you literally, man, had a man, right, as his son was dying, huh? Because this image is fashioned after Caesar of Borgia, huh? Right, the son of Pope Alexander, the 6th of Rome, huh? Right, being afflicted, man, right, because his son was he was off, man. Right, he was a damn rapist, man, right, a sexual deviant, as the brother say, man. Right, incest, man. Right, he took advantage of his own sister, man. Okay. Right, so hey, this man is actually fashioned right after a real man that lived. Read on.
Read it on. An image of his child soon taken away.
Right.
Now honored him as a god.
Now what?
Now honor him as a god.
Right, so they took the image of our Lord, of our God, right? And they fashioned it after the so-called white, right? That's why right now, if you Google right now God, it's gonna pop up a so-called white. If you pop up angels right now, it's gonna pop up so-called white babies, right? With diapers on, right? And it's floating around with wings, man. If you Google any picture right now of Jesus Christ, it's gonna be a so-called white man, man. But the Bible says contrary, right? Read on.
Which was then a dead man.
Which was what?
Which was then a dead man.
Which was then a dead man. Read on.
And delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices.
What's this image used for?
Ceremonies and sacrifices.
Right. So now you have ceremonies, right, and sacrifices, man. Right? But coming to church, man. Worship and bowing down before the so-called cross, man. Right now you got men that literally, man, that throw up a damn Hail Marys, man, up to this image, man. Right, these are wicked ceremonies and sacrifices, man. Right?
I forgot about that.
Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 1. You good, brother? You good, brother? Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse number 18. Right, drop that. Give me the book, right, of Daniel, chapter 10 and verse number 6. Right, bring that up.
Revelation 2 and 18, and it reads,
Read.
and unto the angels of the church and Thyatira, right, these things said the Son of God.
Right, so the Lord, man, right, he charged these things to be written, man. Right, throughout all the church to be proclaimed. Read on.
Hold on. These things said the Son of God, who have his eyes like unto a flame of fire.
That they have what?
His eyes like unto a flame of fire.
Right now, the Lord said, the Messiah, he has eyes likened unto a flame of fire, man. Meaning what? Red eyes, man. Right now, this man has blue eyes, man. Right? So that's already one strike. That's already one. Read on.
And his feet are like fine brass.
And his what?
And his feet are like fine brass.
Right now, what color is brass, brother? What'd you say? Right, brown. Right now, would your feet be the same color as the rest of your body? Yeah. So the Son of Man, he will have red eyes, right, and he will also have skin that's so bright. You know?
I know thy works and charity and service and faith and thy patience and thy works, and the last to be more.
And what?
And the last to be more than the first.
Right, and the last to be more than the first. Give me that in Daniel 10 and 6.
Daniel chapter 10 and verse 6.
Right, give me
His
Revelation
body
15.
also was like the beryl.
His what?
His body also was like the beryl.
Read.
And his face as the appearance of lightning.
And his what?
And his face as the appearance of lightning.
Right, and the Lord, he also had a face right, as the appearance of light. Right, meaning that he had a glow to him, right, because of his wisdom. Right now, does the so-called white man ever glow? No, man. Hey, but our people do, man. But our people, they radiant, they shine, man. They glisten, man. They're up, man. Read.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
And his what?
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
Read.
And his arms and his feet.
Wait, his what?
And his arms and his feet.
Wait, hold on. Now we're getting even more descriptive. His arms and his feet. Read on.
Like in color.
Like in what?
Like in color.
No, color is not in the Bible.
Like in color.
Read.
To polish brass.
So what?
To polish brass.
Hey, man, a polished brass, man. Right, meaning, man, that the Lord, man, hey, he would be a dark-skinned man that looks just like us, man. Right, a man, right, of polished brass skin, man. Dark and rich, man. Eloquent and glows, man. He has hair of pure wool, man. Just like us, man. So if the Lord looks just like us, man, right, then who is this man? Who is this man? You said what, brother? An imposter, huh? Right now, hold on now. This imposter, he took the image of you and made it him. Now, brother, would you punch this image, man? Would you punch this imposter, man? Go ahead, brother. Get in there, brother. Get in there, brother, man. Get in there, brother. Yeah, brother. Get in there. You got get in there sometimes, man. You gotta get in there sometimes, man. Hey, this man is an imposter, man. You gotta break down these strongholds in these last days, man. Understanding that the so-called white man is nothing more but a liar. That's right. A raper, a robber, and a murderer. That's right. And a murderer, man. In these last days, man. Right, understanding who we are, man. Right. Right, so the Lord, man, he will be an Israelite, just like me and you, bro. Right, so, and the Lord, he went through the curses, man. Right, he went through being persecuted, right, being cursed in the cities, man, cursed in the field, man. Right, so if the Lord went through all the same things that we went through, right, and our forefathers went to slavery on slave ships on the seacoast, right, so then again, who would that make us again, brother, in these last days? We aren't black. We aren't niggas. We aren't African Americans. We aren't ADOS, right? Just American descendants of slaves. And that's a profound evil name. Just be an American descendant of a slave. Right? We are foundational black Americans, brother. Right? But again, the Lord said that these curses will happen unto the Israelites. The Israelites will go into slavery on slave ships. The Israelites will be cursed through all the cities and cursed through all the fields, man. But the Israelites will have their image taken away from them. Right? So if these things happen unto the Israelites, right, then who must we be then? If these things happen to the Israelites, brother. We fit the same things that the Israelites went through. We're the Israelites.
Right.
Israelites, brother. Right. That's it, brother. That's it, brother. You know, it's not too deep, brother. Right, because again, right, we've been stripped away, right, and shunned, right, from opening the scriptures, man. Right, give me that in Revelation 1 and verse number 3, man.
Revelation 1 and 3, and it reads,
Bring it out.
blessed is he that readeth,
What the Lord say?
Blessed is he that readeth.
Right?
and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein.
Right, come, man. Right, so the Most High God, man, he said, blessed is he that readeth, man. Right, so our people, one, we don't open the Bible and read because we don't see ourselves, man. Right, we see the so-called white man. Right, we see his image, man. Right, we don't see ourselves right in the book of 1 Samuel, the book of 2 Samuel, the book of 1 Kings, the book of 2 Kings, the book of Judges, the book of 1 Chronicles, the book of 2 Chronicles, man. Where you literally had so-called black men that look just like me and you.
Right.
That reign, right, that sat upon thrones, man, and that literally had the so-called white man in subjection, man, in captivity, man. Get the book of 2 Kings, chapter 8 and verse number 20 real fast. Give me 2 Kings 8 and verse number 20.
2 Kings chapter 8 and verse number 20.
Bring it out.
In his days, Edom revolted from under the hand of Judah.
Right, so in those days, man, the so-called white man, hey, he revolted, man, right, from under the hand of Judah, man, right, because we once had the so-called white man in chains, man, right, we once had the so-called white man in captivity, man,
Right.
shut up, man, right, and which the earth, right, dwelt in peace, man, and gladness, right, the earth wasn't all defiled, man, the waters weren't all damn black and damn brown and full of damn trash and it's just damn murk, man. Read on.
And made a king over themselves. So Joram went over to Zar and all the chariots with him, and he rose by night and smote the Edomites.
And did what?
And
smote the Edomites.
No, we just let them reign forever.
And
smote the Edomites.
Read.
which compassed them about.
Just that what?
Which compassed them about.
Wait, man, hey, our people, hey, we smoked the Edomites, man. Hey, meaning what, man? Hey, we was putting Esau to death, man. Right, or as the so-called younger generation say, man, no, putting that so-called belt to him, man. Right. Hey, man, get him up out of here, man. Right. So, hey, our forefathers, hey, we actually smoked Esau, man, and put him down, man. Right, had him shut up, man. Locked him up, locked him down, man. But to where it wasn't all the so-called just wickedness and do as that will spread in the earth, man. Right. But now, man. Give me the book of what you hold. Right, come. Give me the book of St. Luke. Right, the third chapter, man. St. Luke 3 and 4. What's going on, brother? How you? What's your name, King? D? All praise, brother. Right, so what's your so-called nationality, King?
Nigerian.
American. Okay, so do you know what tribe you come from in Nigerian, Yoruba, Igbo? Yoruba. Okay, girl. Now,
What are you recording?
well, you don't have
We just protect
to
for
worry
ourselves.
about that, brother. Right, so the so-called word Yoruba, right, goes back to Joseph, right, which would most likely you would be an Israelite, right, from the tribe of Ephraim. Right now where your forefathers, right now, they ever go into slavery, right, on slave ships?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, not to your knowledge. Well, how familiar are you with the people in Nigeria?
Parents came from there.
Okay, come. Well, a lot of our forefathers, right, on that western coast of Africa, right, from so-called Nigeria, right, down to even Ghana, right, our people, a mass majority of our people, right, they were sent into slavery, man. Right, actually, does the brother have from Babylon to Timbuktu, right? If the brother got that, grab that for me. I believe it's like page 84. Yeah, come. From Babylon to Timbuktu, right?
by Dr. and anthropologist,
Right.
world famous Rudolph R. Windsor,
Right?
page 84. In the year 65 BC,
Right.
the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem.
Capture what?
Captured Jerusalem.
Right, because through history, you have what's known as, even in the Bible, right? You got the Roman Jewish wars, right? In which the Romans, they made war with our people, and which even the Lord, he prophesied that our people shall flee into the mountains. Right, the mountains meaning the other nations, chiefly the western coast or western part of Africa. Right, read on.
In 70 AD,
Right.
General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter.
Right.
During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people.
Right.
During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews
Over what?
Over 1 million Jews
Read.
fled into Africa, fleeing Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of Israelite slaves.
The what?
The
slave markets was full of Israelite slaves.
The slave markets were full of Israelite slaves, man.
Black Jewish people.
Right, come. Right, because our people, they fled into, right, the map. Right, they fled into West Africa. Right, they fled into, down all the way over to West Africa. Right, and which you have what's known through history, right, as the kingdom of Yehudi. Right, and which, right, you have the land of Benin, right, the so-called kingdom of a Yehudi, right, as well as other tribes that were laid and foundation between, right, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right, and even the Ashan, right, which just go back to the Levites, right. So our people, if you look out a Negro land map, right, it outlines, right, where our people were, right, during the transatlantic slave trade and going through history, right, and also, right, lays out, right, the chief market where the so-called white man came and got our people, which is how we know through history, right, through that entire landmass, right, going through the so-called sub-Saharan slave trade, right, with the Arabs, which pushed our people further west, right, and led our people to the west coast to set up their kingdom, right, until the so-called white man came, and the so-called Africans, which are different Hamites, right, because the Israelites go back to Shem, right, not to get too deep, right, the so-called Africans, they took the Hebrews, right, and sold them to the so-called white man. Even that in the book of Joel, right, the third chapter, Joel 3 and 6.
Joel chapter 3 and verse 6.
Read.
The children also of Judah.
The children of who?
The children also of Judah.
Right, the children of Judah, right, which would be the house of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right, also known as the southern kingdom. Read on.
And the children of Jerusalem
Right.
have you sold unto the Grecians.
Have you what?
Have you
sold unto the Grecians.
Right, so it's a history, right, and prophecy in the Bible, right, that actually jump to verse number 4,
Verse 4.
right?
Yea, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
Right, Tyre and Zidon are ancient African nations, right? So you had so-called Africans which took our people and sold them to the Grecians, right? The so-called white, right, via a slavery, right? Right now, jump to somebody give me the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68, and it reads,
Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right. So the Israelites, right, if you're familiar with the Bible, the Israelites were already in Egypt. Right, so it's like, you know what the Israelites were doing back in ancient Egypt?
Asking me?
Yeah.
I mean, according to the Bible, they were working for Pharaoh.
But now, were they working for Pharaoh, right, getting paid wages, right, just getting paid 20 an hour, 30 an hour, or were they slaves? I said, now, were they truly working for Pharaoh, right, getting paid wages, right, or were they enslaved and subject?
I mean, I think the archaeological record suggests that they weren't Hebrews at all, and that the people who built the pyramids, at least, were being paid.
Give me the book. Give me the book of Exodus chapter 1, and start at verse number 5.
Exodus chapter 1 and verse 5. And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob,
And what?
All the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob
Read.
were 70 souls.
What?
Were 70 souls.
Right, we're 70 souls, man. Because prior to that, Joseph, right, our forefather, right, he had rulership in Egypt. Right, so in times old, our forefather had already set up, right, a place, right, and also it's like a godly piece of land, right, for our forefathers to dwell in. So read on again. So they dwelt 70 souls, you know.
For Joseph was in Egypt already.
For what?
For Joseph was in Egypt already.
Right, for Joseph, he was already there in Egypt, right, ruling, you know.
And Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation.
Right.
And the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceeding mighty.
And then what?
And waxed exceeding mighty.
Right, because our people are known for being fruitful. But we're known for being very fertile, as they say. Right, having a lot of kids. Right, you know?
And the land was filled with them.
And the what?
And the land was filled with them.
Right, and the land was full of them.
That's right.
You know?
Now there arose up a new king over Egypt.
There what?
Arose up a new king over Egypt.
Right, now there rose up a new pharaoh. Huh? Right, you know?
Which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Right?
Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
Right now, what does that mean to deal wisely with somebody? Right, so if someone is coming to you, right, with a business proposal, right, but they're trying to deal wisely, right, underhand, right, or try to think to get one over on you. Is that a just dealing or no?
A what dealing?
Is that a just dealing or no?
Oh, just. No.
No. So the new Pharaoh, which knew that Joseph, and he thought to get over on us. Right, we don't.
And he said unto Select, Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply.
Right.
And it come to pass that where there falleth out any war,
right,
they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land.
Right.
Therefore they set over them taskmasters.
They did what?
Set over them taskmasters.
Right now, if you set over someone a taskmaster, right, that's a modern day term, right, for a slave master. So if you have someone that's a slave master over you, then what would that make the people underneath them? Slaves, you know?
To afflict them.
To do what?
To afflict them.
Right. To afflict them, huh? You don't pay anyone just wages to build up your cities, man. But you're damn whipping and beating them, huh? That's not a just system. That's not paying someone right handsomely, right, for your work in service. That's abuse. That's slavery, you know?
With their burdens.
With their what?
With their burdens.
Read.
And they built for Pharaoh.
And they did what?
And they built for Pharaoh.
Read.
Treasure cities, Python and Rams.
Right. And Python and Rams are the most chief cities, man. Right. That's where all of your so-called pyramids are, man. Right. Your so-called sphinx, man. Right. Your so-called towers, man. Right. So our forefathers built up the so-called monuments, right? Built up all the so-called idols that thereof, man. Right. Put together the brick and clay, man. Right. Give me that in Exodus 5 and 10, real fast.
Exodus chapter 5 and verse number 10.
You know.
And the taskmasters of the people went out, and their officers, and they spake to the people, saying, Thus saith Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. I will not give you straw.
Right.
Go ye, get you straw where you can find it, yet not aught of your work shall be diminished.
Right. Yet not aught of your work should be diminished. Right. Because in the times of old, they had to take that straw, take that clay, and bring it together, man, to make that brick thereof. Right. Which is how the pyramids were built up, right, from the foundation. And even modern day, you have the same pyramids in so-called Egypt that match our people and that were here in so-called South America that built pyramids, man. Right. So it couldn't be any other nation but us, man. right? Because the Israelites were the ones that built the pyramids. So they would be the only ones that would be able to have the mind and to know the infrastructure and to know what it took to be able to build and replicate the same exact pyramids, right? That our forefathers did, brother. Brother, well, before you go, brother, you gotta know that you're an Israelite, brother. All right, brother. Take a flight. Just proud and knowledge, man. Just proud. What's going on, King? How are you? What's your name, King? Key? Caden. Okay, cool. All praise to the Most High, brother. Right now, what will be your so-called race? Say, what will be your so-called race? African? From where? I mean, there's over 55 different countries, over 200 different tribes, sects, and types of people in Africa. So which one would you be? Take a wild guess. Which one, brother? Hey, man, our people don't know, man. Right? And it's okay not to know, man. But it's not okay to not want to learn and to find out. Right? Give me the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse number 6. Class, gotta bring out the classics.
Hosea 4 and 6, and it reads,
Right?
my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
The Lord said,
My
people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
right, so the Lord said right through the hand of Hosea, man, that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Right? Because if you gather 10 of our people up here, brother, you would get 10 different answers. Right? Some would say I'm African, right? Some would say I'm Nuwapian, I'm Nubian, right? I'm a Muslim, right? I'm a Moor, man. Right? They say, hey, I'm just a nigga, man. Right? Hey, one brother, man, he actually came up here, man, and said that, hey, he's a real N. Right? That's his race, man. And then that's all. But if you get any other nation, man, 10 Chinese people, they're gonna come from China, and they're gonna proclaim, man. Right, the so-called white man, he can go back to Britain, right, to so-called Germany, to France, right, a Frenchman. But our people can't, man. Right? Why? Because our people have been destroyed and broken down in that wisdom and knowledge and understanding has been taken away from us, man. Right? Give me the book about Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15.
Deuteronomy 28:15, and it reads,
Right?
but it shall come to pass.
But shall what?
But it shall come to pass.
But no, bro, now, are you familiar with the Bible, brother? All right, so have you heard of Moses in the Bible? Have you heard of Moses? All right, so Moses, he was an Israelite, right? He was an Israelite, but from the tribe of Levi. Give me that in Exodus, the 2nd chapter. Right, Exodus chapter 2, and you saw that at verse number 2.
Exodus 2 and 2, and it reads, and the woman conceived and bare a son, and when she saw him that he was a goodly child,
Right?
she hid him 3 months, and when she could no longer hide him, she took of him an ark of bulrushes, and dabbed it with slime and with pitch, and put the child therein,
Right.
and she laid it in the flags by the river's brink, and his sisters stood afar off, to with what would be done to him. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river,
Right.
and her maiden walked along by the riverside, and when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maid to fetch it. And when she had opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the babe wept.
The babe what?
The babe wept.
Read.
And she had compassion on him, and said, this one of the Hebrews' children.
This what?
This one of the Hebrews' children.
Read.
Then said his sister to Pharaoh's daughter, shall I go and call to thee a nurse of the Hebrew woman, that she may nurse the child for thee? And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, go. And the maid went and called the child's mother. And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, take the child away and nurse it for me, and I will give thee thy wages. And the woman took the child and nursed it.
Right.
And the child grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter.
Right, calm, huh? Right, so Moses, right, which was an Israelite, right, from the tribe of Levi, huh? Right, he was raised up, right, brought up in Pharaoh's house, but he also led the greatest revolution known to man. right? Which is the Israelites being taken out of captivity of the Egyptians and being completely crushed and destroyed thereof. Right? So go back to where we left off in Deuteronomy 20th chapter. 15.
Deuteronomy 20:15 continues. If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day.
Right, so you have Moses. He's speaking to all of the children of Israel. Right, read on.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, he said that if the Israelites do not listen to keep God's commandments, right, laws, statutes, and rules, man, then certain curses will befall one specific, right, race of people. Now, our curse is a good thing or our curse is a bad thing? Yeah. It can be bad or good. How can a curse be good? Yeah, it's bad. Right. Only the so-called white man teaches you that a curse could be a could be a good thing, huh? Right, which even in these so-called shows, man, right, you so-called get into these curses after the lust of your flesh, but you end up being destroyed right after anyway. Right, so curses are always a bad thing. Right, because the Lord, he said that he will bless us for listening. Right, I'm not going to give you anything good, right, for you, right, if you're not listening. Right, so the curse are punishments thereof. Right, you know?
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Right, and the Lord said one curse is that God's chosen people shall be cursed in the city and cursed throughout the field. Right, now, how do our people live in the cities of Baltimore? Over east, out west, right, South Baltimore. Do we live good? Right, no, man. Right, that's being cursed. Right, give me that in verse 45. Actually, slug. Give me verse 46.
Come on. Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, upon thy seed forever.
Right, and these curses are also upon us, right, for a sign and a wonder, right, and upon our seed forever, so we can see modern day and 2025, that we are the Israelites, right? Or we are God's people, and that the Lord will speak unto us, right? Jump down to verse number 54.
Come on, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
His what?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
Right, so we once had brotherly love amongst each other, right? Meaning that our eyes were tender and delicate towards each other, but now what? Right, our people, you walk by, right, size you up for no reason, right, saying what you got on, right, thinking about jumping, right, thinking about a damn robbery, right. Now his eye is evil towards his brother. Now, what does that sound like, brother? Having an evil eye towards your brother. You gotta speak up, brother, or come close, because I can't hear you, brother. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not a good thing, but having an evil eye is when you see your brother, you kill him, right? When you see somebody who look just like you, you want to fight him, you want to rob him, you want to get over on him, right? Do something bad, meditate evils on him, right? How can I damn jam him up, right? That's having an evil eye, right? Read on.
His eye shall be evil toward his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children.
And toward the what?
And towards the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Which he shall what?
Which he shall lead.
Right. So now the same love that we once had, our men, they're evil towards their own brother, they're evil towards their own woman, right? Now they're evil towards their own children, right? Which they shall lead, right? And a lot of our people, they don't have their fathers in their households, unfortunately, right? But that's not seen through other cultures. Right now, again, brother, right? The Lord said that these things will happen unto, right, His people, right, for not listening. And the Lord said that these things will happen unto the Israelites, right? So who will we be, right? The Lord said that these things will happen unto the Israelites because we are black. Black is just a color. African American is the name of two so-called white men. Afro American is just a so-called hairstyle, right, and followed by the name of the so-called white man, American Vespucci, right? Being colored is just it's nothing, huh? Right, that's a so-called crayon box. Right, so who will we be, brother? Because again, the Lord said that these things will happen unto the Israelites. Right. So who must we be if all these other names are just lies and just made up? All right, give me the book of Romans, chapter 11, and verse number 1. Give me the book of St. John, chapter 1, and verse number 47.
Romans 11 and 1 in the read. I say then, has God cast away his people?
Has what?
Has God cast away his people?
Right, because the Israelites are still here, huh? Right. Right? So the Lord said in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 4th chapter, right, in the 16th verse, that there is no end of all the people. So all the men that the Most High have created of old, right, those men are still here present day. Right, read on.
God forbid, for I also am an Israelite.
The Lord said,
For I also am an Israelite.
This brother right here.
For I also am an Israelite.
This king right here.
For I also am an Israelite.
Read.
Of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
Right, so Paul, he proclaimed, huh? Right, that he was an Israelite, brother. Right, so brother, right, you will be an Israelite as well, huh? That's right. Right, more than likely, right, from the tribe of Judah, huh? Right, the same tribe that our Lord and Savior came from, huh? All right, give me that in Hebrews, the 7th chapter. Hebrews 7 and 14.
Hebrews chapter 7 and verse number 14.
Right.
For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
The Lord said,
it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
Right, but the Lord said it is evident, right? Meaning that it's crystal clear, right? It's plain that our Lord sprang out of Judah, huh? Right? Because when we read the scriptures, a Christ is a so-called black man that looks just like me and you, huh? Right? Solomon, his forefather was a so-called black man. Right? Job, right? All these men of the scriptures, man, are so-called black men that look just like me and you, huh? Right? But as Israelites, we gotta keep the law, statutes, and commandments, brother. Now, do you know any commandments, King, that we must keep? All right, I'm gonna give you a few commandments, brother. Right? Then a brother is gonna give you a flyer. Right? That way you can go home, take the flyer, right? Digest the information. Right? That way brothers are gonna overfeed you through the Spirit. Through what? Right? Give me the book of Deuteronomy, 14 and verse number 2.
Deuteronomy 14 and 2 in the read.
Bring it out.
For thou art a holy people.
What the Lord say?
For thou art a holy people.
Right. So brother, the Lord said that we are a holy people. Right? Holy meaning separate, set apart, special, unique. Right? Read on.
A holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a peculiar people.
Read.
Unto himself above all the nations.
So we all equal.
Above all the nations.
Everyone please read.
Above all the nations.
Read.
That are upon the earth.
Right. That are upon the earth. Now, brother, do you believe that our people are above all nations on the earth? Why not? All right. So when you think of basketball, right? Who's the best basketball players? Is it the white man? Is it the Chinese man? Is he give you one of these, step back on you, fade away?
See that?
Right? Is the so-called East Indian man going to cross you up, right? Make you fall, lay up on you, brother? Right? Right? Who's the best, brother? Right? That's right. Right? Hey, could you hold this move? Right? Who's the best basketball players, brother? Right now? Anthony Edwards. Who else? Michael Jordan. LeBron James.
I forgot his name, but
Shea Gilgeous. Those are all Israelites, brother.
Right.
Those are all Israelites, brother. Literally. Right. Those are all Israelites, huh? Right. Chiefly from the tribe of Judah, huh? Right. And I believe SGA is a Benjamite, huh? But those are all Israelites, brother. Right. What about football? Who's the best football players?
I would say
Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes, DK Metcalf, Tyreek Hill, Jetta, right? Boy cheated. Yeah. Go on. Who else? I mean, brother, you name it all Israelites, brother.
Right.
Why you ain't say Brett Favre? Eli Manning.
Yeah.
Right? Damn flak jacket, man. Right? Brother, you name all Israelites, brother. Right? Who are the top baseball players, man?
I don't watch baseball.
Hey, man. No. You got better, man. That's a lot of good baseball players, man. Right? You got Tatis, man. Right? Out there in San Diego, man. Right? Hey, you got plenty of great so-called Northern Kingdom brothers that play baseball, man. Dominate soccer, man. Right? That dominate boxing. Right? Who's the best boxers?
I don't really watch boxing.
Well, even if you don't watch, who's the biggest names you know in boxing? Who's the biggest names you know?
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo, Tank, Javante. He from here too. Yeah. Pitbull Cruz. Muhammad Ali.
Right.
George Foreman, man. We go all day, brother. Jack Johnson, old school, man. Old school. Jack Johnson, man. Right, take you back, brother. Brother, these are all Israelites. So-called black, so-called Hispanics, man. Just like me and you, brother. Right now, who cooks the best? Do you think that they really cook the best? Or is it grandma's cooking? Grandma's cooking! Hey, we're going to grandma's house, man. Right, grandma's house, she gonna whip them yams up, man. Right, put that butter, that brown sugar, man. Stir that thing up, man. Right, get that chicken fried 2 times, man. Nice and extra crispy, right?
Double back.
Right, had the Christmas hot sauce, man. Okay, right, the greens with turkey necks,
Right,
okay,
right.
man. The cornbread, right, with the honey and butter on it. Grandma's cooking, man, is way better than damn whatsoever. God knows what non-seasoning, no salt having than food. Right, so brother, and our people are the best, man.
That's right.
I mean, who creates all the so-called dances and trends, man? Our people, man. Right? Wasn't there a thing right, where so-called Fortnite right, was being sued because they were taking all of our new dance moves, man? That we just create every week on the fly, man. Right? Don't we literally set the trend for fashion, brother? I mean, literally, brother. Hey, we literally create all things, brother. Right through history, the so-called light post, man. Right, the stoplight, man. Right, the so-called fridge. Our people literally created all things, man. Right, so I mean, by then, brother. I mean, if we the so-called best at everything, brother, right? Wouldn't that make us above all people, brother? What you say, brother? Yes, brother. Right, and that's because we said it, brother. Right, that's what the Most High God said, brother.
Right.
Right, and we literally, brother, have the strongest hair, brother. I mean, our hair is literally strong, brother. Right, no other nation hair stands up but ours, man. Right, I mean, no other nation could do the same thing that we could do without 1,000 jails, right, 50 million pomades, man. Right, and our skin, we literally get stronger in the sun, man.
Yes.
Right, whereas these other nations, and they burn up. So, brother, we are above all people, brother. Don't let any other man tell you, right, that you're not above everybody, man. Because that's what the Most High God has said.
That's right.
Because He chose you, brother.
That's right.
Right, read that again.
Deuteronomy 14:2, and it reads,
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord has chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations.
Above what?
Above all the nations.
Read.
Thou upon the earth.
You know,
Verse 3, thou shalt not eat any abominable thing.
the Lord said,
Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing.
right, and also by being the Most High God, by being His chosen people, man. He said that you can't eat anything, right? That is an abomination, man. Right, because I'm sure your parents, right? They wouldn't let you just eat anything, would they? Right? You just go in the harbor, right? Go take a big net, just scoop it out and just eat it. Right? all the damn trash, bodies in there, and whatsoever God knows what is in there, right? Any good parent, they're not just gonna have you just go in there, just dip your hand and just eat just damn filthiness, man. Right? That's the same way the Most High God He feels about us, right? Being a chosen people, right? We can't just eat anything, right? Because the Lord He has care right over right our soul and spirit, right? Jump on to verse number 8.
Verse number 8. And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
Right, and the swine. You know what a swine is, brother? Right, so swine is another word for pig. Right, pork. You know?
Because to divide the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud.
Right.
It is unclean unto you.
It is what?
It is unclean unto you.
Right, so the pig, it has the characteristics of a clean animal, right? But it doesn't chew up the cud, meaning that it doesn't properly digest its food. Right? The pig, it has no sweat glands at all. And the pig eats anything. It eats dead bodies. It eats feces, man. Right? It eats all type of trash, man. And a pig will even eat you, brother.
Right.
Alive. Right? So the pig is the garbage disposal of the earth, man. Right? Which is why you even have in times of old, man. Right? In times of Europe, right? Esau, he'll let out a horde of pigs, man, out to eat up all the so-called trash in the streets, man. Right, and even modern day, right, these so-called trash facilities, where when they get overflow of trash, they bring in pigs, man, to eat up all the extra waste, right, so that they can so-called collect, right, your trash, right, for the next week that you put it out, man. So, would you eat, brother? I mean, literally, a so-called waste dumpster, brother? Right? No, man. But so our people cannot eat the pork. Our people cannot eat pig, man. Because all those toxins stay inside the pig, which is why a lot of people suffer from gout, high blood pressure, man, right, and wicked ailments, man. Because our people eat what the Lord told us not to eat.
Right.
Right, and most people that eat pork, right, they get a bunch of worms in them, right? Tapeworms, right? Things that is growing in your brain, right? Which is why men do things that they may not ought to do because you're eating these unclean foods, but which are putting tapeworms and demons and spirits on. Right, brother. So no more pork, brother. No more pork, brother. All praises, brother. All praises. All praises to the Most High. Right? You know, you got beef bacon. You got turkey bacon. You got chicken bacon, man. Right? Hey, brothers. Hey, they got salmon bacon, man. Hey, this brother right here. Hey, he got smoked salmon bacon, man. Smoked salmon bacon, man. Hey, this brother right here, man. Hey, he got lamb bacon. And it's great. Wow. This brother has lamb bacon. Right, that brother, he got a lamb sausage, man. Wow. I was confounded. With rosemary. Mighty, man. Read on.
You shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass.
Read.
These shall eat of all that are in the water.
Now, brother, also, you got things in the waters that you can and cannot eat. Right now, what is Merlin known for in the waters? Well, diseases. Yeah. Well, yeah. But I mean, food-wise, in the waters. Fishes. Salmon. I want to say salmon, known for it. It may be served. Sharks. All right, what about that thing down there? That rusty stump. What you think is going on in there? All right, so actually, bubblegum shrimp gone. All right, so Bikini Bottom, right? You watched a SpongeBob or seen him before? All right, so who does SpongeBob work for? Krusty Krab, right? See, Merlin is known for the so-called blue crab, right? Right, you so-called crack it open, man. Crack a shell, right? Dip it in that damn butter, man. Right? With that red cocktail sauce, man. Right? And just freak off, man. Butter. Right, yeah. That damn butter, man. Yeah, that mustard, man. Right, now, brother. Right, have you or your family right ever had a so-called Sunday, right, or a day, right, crack open the so-called newspaper, right, bring home that bucket, a bushel, man, thereof, right, and just feast on crap? Yeah, with that mallet, man. Just them crack it open, man. Pull the meat out, just freak off, man. That's all, right? Read that. The law.
Come on. All that fins and scales.
The Lord said,
all that have fins and scales.
So the Most High God said, all that have fins and scales, read on.
Shall ye eat.
Shall ye what?
Shall ye eat.
No, brother, what has fins and scales in the water? Right, fish. Yeah, fins and scales.
Right.
Yeah, that's fish. Right, you got snapper. Right, you got sea bass, man. Okay. Right, you got whiting. You got trout, man. Right, lake trout, sea trout. Switch it up, man. Right, hey, yeah. Sea bass, lake bass, man. Right, salmon, red herring, man. Right, hey, there's a multitude of fish that you can eat, man. But the Lord said, what? Read on.
And whatsoever have not fins and scales.
And what?
And whatsoever have not fins and scales.
Read.
Ye may not eat.
You may what?
Ye may not eat.
Right, so what doesn't have fins and scales, young king? Yeah,
Octopus.
Yeah, octopus. Right. What else? What you say? What about shrimp? Crabs. These things don't have fins and scales, huh? Right. Right, and I'm sure you may have a smartphone, right, or something at home, or library, right, but next time you got your phone, right, or you on Google, hey, Google the cockroach of the sea, right, and guess what's going to pop up? Take a wild guess. If you Google cockroach of the sea, take a wild guess what comes up. Oh, a shrimp. A shrimp. The shrimp is literally the cockroach of the sea, right? Come on, go ahead.
And people who are allergic to bottom feeders like shrimp and crabs actually are allergic to roaches as well.
See that? See that because they're called
crustaceans,
anthropoids. Right. You have anthropoids of the land, and you have anthropoids of the sea. Right. So, right, and the brother has it right there for you too, brother. Right. The so-called shrimp is the cockroach of the sea. Right. The so-called crab is the so-called spider of the sea. The so-called lobster is the so-called rat and rodent of the sea as well. So if our people wouldn't eat a bowl of spiders, brother. Now, brother, you aren't going to go home and just find a bunch of spiders and eat them, right? So, why do we eat crabs? It's the same thing. It's 8 legs. Hey, our people like the way it tastes, man. Hey, but that's off. That's an off taste, man. Right? Even when you go into the history, right, the so-called, right, and the brother Thawam has. He has the history, man. That brother has the history right on the lobster, man. Right, the so-called lobster before it was a fine delicacy, man. Right, that was known as torture food, man. Food fit for prisoners, man. Right, but now you got bubblegum shrimp, you got red lobster, man. Okay, you got the rusty scumper, man. Right, the damn crafty crab, man. Right, rock and toss, man. Hook and reel, man. Right now you got these abominations, man, sold at an all-time high, right, for a high price. When these were literally food that in 300 years ago wasn't food fit for consumption. Right. It was fit for prisoners. It was fit for men that were at the bottom of the bottom, man, that were worthy of death. Hey, so we can't eat that anymore, man. All right? Brother God, bring that up.
It says,
In colonial America,
Right?
lobsters were plentiful and inexpensive.
They were what?
Plentiful and inexpensive,
Right. Plentiful and inexpensive. I mean, they was cheap.
right,
Read.
leading to them being a common food for those with limited resources.
Was what?
With limited resources,
Meaning what? You're poor, man. Right? That's damn poor man's food, man. You know?
including servants, prisoners, and slaves.
Including what?
Servants, prisoners, and slaves.
Right, that was food fit for servants, prisoners, and slaves, man. Right, and guess what, brother? We're kings, man. Right, and as kings, we can't be eating things or eating as slaves, man. Read on.
Some indentured servants even tried to negotiate contracts to limit the number of lobster meals they were served.
It was so bad. And that's bad, man. It was so bad that indentured servants tried to negotiate, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, we can have all these damn lobsters, man.
Not every day.
Right, but if you ask the so-called the common person of our people, man, hey, they'll try to have lobster tails every night, man.
Right.
Which is off, you know.
However, the perception of lobster as a low-class food,
As a what?
as a low-class food,
Read.
changed over time.
Okay, what?
Changed over time,
Read.
and eventually it became a delicacy.
And eventually it became a delicacy, man. Right? Hey, eventually, man, it became something that was called fine dining, man. Right, brother? So brother, right, we can't eat no more crabs, no more shrimps, no more lobsters. Now, can you do that, brother? For the Lord.
I want to make a profit.
Bro, I mean, brother. All you gotta do is not take your hand, pick it up, put it in your mouth, chew it, and swallow it. That's all you gotta do. That's very easy, brother. Yeah. All you gotta do is just not eat it. Yeah. I mean, brother's right. I mean, first, you gotta go work, right? So you go work, you make some money. Then you take that hard-earned money, you go pay for it. Then you gotta cook it. So it's a long process, brother. That's a long process, right? You gotta think about it, go to work for it, make the money, pay the money, buy it. Then you gotta cook it. Then you gotta damn crack it open. Then you gotta damn dip it in your sauce. Then you gotta pick it up. Then you gotta chew it. Then you gotta damn eat it. I mean, that's like 30 steps.
Right.
Or you can make one step and just not eat it or just not get it. Now, can you not eat it, brother? There you go, brother. There you go, brother. You can do it, brother. I mean, many of us did it, brother.
Right.
Many of us ate crab cakes, you know, damn shrimp scampies, man, thereof, man. Clam chowder thereof, man. Okay? Well, we all gave it up, man. Right? Give me the plug of same part. 10 and verse.
Mark 10 and 17 of the reads. And when he was gone forth into the way,
Right.
there came one running and knelt to him and asked him, Good master, what shall I do that I may inherit eternal life?
That's your brother. So you have a man coming to a world called Jesus Christ. Right, and ask them, how's going to receive the truth? Right, now, brother, when you wanted to live forever, right, in glory and righteousness, not have to worry about stress, bills, right, not have to worry about getting old, getting sick, right, having actually rulership, right, or having men under you that you could tell what to do for servants, cooking you meals, man, thereof, man, right, to have everlasting life, or would you rather stay here and get old and die? Which one would you choose? To live forever in paradise and to rule all things? Or would you rather stay here, get old, have the so-called white man reign over you, man, and die? Grow up with needles in the streets, man. Grow up with gunshots right? Bro, with losing friends, man. What you say, brother? Which one you choose? Would you choose? That's right, man. The opposite, man. Right, which is eternal life, man. Right, and the Lord, man, He's given man, right, the answer to how you obtain eternal life, man. Right, read on.
What shall I do that I may inherit eternal life?
Right.
And Yahushua answered unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yahweh.
Right.
Thou knowest the commandment.
Thou what?
Thou knowest the commandment.
The Lord say,
Thou knowest the commandment.
Thou knowest the commandments, man. Right, meaning that we have to know the laws, statutes, commandments that the Most High has given it to us and do them and apply them, man. Right, which starts by not eating pork, not eating shrimp, not eating crab, not eating lobster, right? Wearing fringes, man. Right, and also coming back out, man. Right, keeping the Sabbath day by coming back out, man, and learning more about the Most High God, brother. Also, brother, you know, we're not going to overburden you, brother, right? We're going to give you a flyer, brother. Right, on that flyer, you got the YouTube information, right, the school information as well, brother. Right, so if you ever around, or if you have time, brother, we're going to be out here every Saturday, Lord willing. Lord willing, every Saturday, right, by 4 p.m. Right, Lord willing, by 4 p.m. every Saturday. Right, and also we're gonna be out here every Friday, Lord willing, at 5:30, brother. So if you ever in the area, brother, Fridays and Saturdays, come on out, brother. You know, brothers, they'll teach you, you know, and also build you up as well through the Spirit. All right, brother. All right, brother. All right, be safe. Let's send you, King. All praise to the Most High, man. Give me the book of Isaiah 42 and 22. Get the book of Isaiah 57 and verse number 15, man. Right, because hey, that's what it's all about in these last days, man. I mean, building our people back up in these last days, man. Teach them the law, statutes, commandments, man. Right, bring that up.
Isaiah 42 and 22, and it reads, But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
The Lord said,
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Right, our people are people that's robbed and spoiled, man. Hey, brothers, commit the words of God, brother. 2 minutes, brother. For the words of God, brother. You can do it, brother.
2 minutes.
You want to come, brother. I see you, brother. All right, y'all Israelites. You got to repent and keep the commandments these last days.
Right.
See, read that again, man.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
And our people are robbed and spoiled, man. Our people are robbed and spoiled and trodden down, right, of our rich heritage, man. Our people are robbed from the self-respect and self-dignity that we once had. That's right. Read.
Home. They are all of them snared and holes.
Right.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Right.
They are for a prey, and none delivered.
Right.
For a spoils, and none saith, restore.
And none what?
And none saith, restore.
Right, man. And none saith, restore, man. No one comes on, man, and say, come restore the so-called black man, the so-called Hispanic, the so-called Native American man, right back to who he is, man. Right, brothers. Come in the words of God, brothers. Come on, brothers.
2 minutes.
Brother, praying has nothing to do with hearing the words of God, brother. That's speaking. The Most High God said to be ready to hear it, man. You see that, man? Hey, man, none said restore it, man. Right? I mean, because, hey, man, our elders are elders, man. Right? Because you should always want to hear the words of the Most High God, man. Right? Bring that on in Isaiah 57, verse number 15.
Isaiah 57 and verse 15. For thus saith the high and lofty one, that inhabiteth eternity,
right,
whose name is holy. I dwell in the high and holy place, with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit.
With what?
Is of a contrite and humble spirit.
First, so the Most High, man, he wants those, right, of a humble and contrite spirit, man. Right? Not proud Negroes, proud nigger woman, man, that just walk up and down, man, right? Thinking that they know it all, man. Right? You're walking up and down, man, in the land of captivity, man. Right, family? Come in the words of God, family. Right, 2 minutes for the words of God. All right, all praises to the Most High God. All right, so real fast, right?
what would be your God-given nationality?
Mine?
Yes.
So God has species. He didn't have nationality. All right, go. You got 2 minutes.
So what would be yours? There's multiple races and nations of people found in the Bible.
Yeah, it is.
So which one would you come from?
I don't know. Probably a Canaanite.
Canaanite. Now, out of all nations, why would you say a Canaanite?
So you're not gonna sell your pitch? You just gonna ask me questions?
It's said the
But if
foundation.
you want to
It's
be
a
you could
conversation.
not have her.
So why of all nations do you say a Canaanite? I don't know. So what would this world call you?
I don't care what they call.
All right. So when you fill out an application, a form,
I put other.
you put other.
Yes.
Okay. So other. So what would be your full call?
They poly of everything. Native American, Irish, Asian, everything. That's right. Because I did the Ancestry.com thing, so I actually did it.
Okay, so what is your father?
My biological father,
Yes.
he's what I just said, everything.
All right, so when you deal with Ancestry.com, you do know that's commercial based, right? Okay, so you do know with Ancestry.com, it was tested just a few years ago that a German Shepherd was actually a Native American.
Right.
So how can a German Shepherd dog be a Native American? And also with these ancestry tests, it literally tested a group of triplets and gave them 3 different races. So why would you put your trust in the so-called white man's science?
So I didn't put my trust in him. I just told you what I bought. And just like you, hold on. Because then, so they, all right, I did my swab, told nobody about it, and then some my ancestors, such as my mom's brother, who has been deceased from the military umpteen years ago, was genetically inclined with me, and I can go on and on and on. So those same people that I know for a fact was my relative, they didn't tell nobody. They showed up in my chain, my circle. Now what you got?
Of course.
Okay.
But it still doesn't negate that it's still a commercial-based. It's still a commercial-based testing. It's not meant to be taken literally. So again, most likely, what would you put outside of other?
You want me to say black? I'm not.
I
You want
don't.
me to say African American?
I don't.
I'm not. And I gave you 3 names.
Just proud black women, man. Just proud nigga women, man.
Right.
That's why you women are gonna die here in America. Right?
Right.
Y'all too proud, y'all too simple, man. You're gonna humble down, man. Just proud. I'm gonna trust in the so-called white man's science.
Right.
I'm gonna trust it. Give me that in the book of First Timothy, right 6 and 20, man. Right down, trust in this wicked man's society, man. Trust in oppression. Bring it up.
She said it brung up like her old relative's name. I literally put my name in the Maryland Judicial and it pops up my grandfather's. It's not hard to find out your parents' names. It's already in the system. That's not hard to pop up.
Right, and even with these so-called tests, they only go back max 7 to 8 generations. So even the so-called testing and the so-called system is flawed. Right. It's not. Right, you know, again, how can you trust in something that says, well, you know what? Hey, these so-called triplets, right? They all have different so-called races, right? I'm going to test this dog, but this dog is going to somehow mysteriously be classified as a guy, right? That's madness, man. Bring that up.
1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings.
Oh, avoiding what?
Profane and vain babblings.
And already knew, man. Right, already knew when she came up, it was just going to be proud and contentious, man. Right. Have your own standpoint, man. Right, because the Lord, he isn't dealing with a whole damn just a mixed multitude of things, man. Right, you aren't 1,000 things, man. Right, you don't plant a seed,
right? And that seed comes up. Well, this part of the tree is going to be part apple. This part is part mango. This part is part strawberry, man. Right? You are who your father is, man, pertaining to the law, man. Had a point?
Come on. I was gonna say, if she said they had that, they linked her back to her ancestor so many years ago that she can't even tell how many years ago it was. How did they get the DNA of her ancestor?
That's the thing. Right there.
Yeah.
How did they even get the DNA of her ancestor? If it wasn't even exist, it didn't exist yet. They just got everybody's DNA.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. See that, man? So most of this stuff is just madness, man, and folly, man. Right? That they so-called take part your so-called quote-unquote swab, right? And they just run your name, right? Run your so-called background, run who you know, and just say, well, I'm gonna put you with your family group, and y'all all a bunch of just madness, man. Confusion.
Right.
I don't know if brothers heard it. When she said that grandfather, she said that was on her mother's side. She didn't say from the father's side.
Right. So it's just all a bunch of madness, man. And jammed up, man. Right, but read on, King. Where you left off at?
In oppositions of science, falsely so-called.
The Lord said,
Falsely so-called.
right, in opposition of science, man.
Right.
Falsely so-called, man. Right, because the etymology of the word science, man, right, means to know, man. Right, and a lot of these sciences, right, they have questions, they have theories, hypotheses, guesses, man. Right, come, man. Right, so all of these things, man, are just falsely so-called ideologies, man.
Right.
And witchcraft and folly, man. Right? Hey, as the brother said, right? Hey, these things are newly found, man. Right, so how does the so-called white man have the know-it-all, man, to know, right, who your so-called great grandfather was, man? Right? And our history can only be found, man, in these old scriptures, man.
Right.
And get it back into us, man. Right, so go back to where you left off in the book of Isaiah, man. Right? Bring that up.
Isaiah chapter 57 and verse 15.
Right?
For thus saith the high and lofty one that inhabiteth eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in the high and holy place.
Right?
With him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit.
Right, come, man. And that's why we need more humble brothers and sisters, man, to come back in these last days, man. Right now, a bunch of proud people, man. Right, because Jake is too puffed up in his own mind, man. Trust in the flesh and arm, man, of this so-called society, man. Right, give me that in the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, and start at verse 21. Hold that.
Isaiah 2 and 21, and it reads.
Bring it out.
Isaiah 2 and 21, and it reads, to go into the clefts of the rocks,
Right?
and into the tops of the raging rocks, for the fear of the Lord, and for the glory of his majesty, when he arrives to shake terribly the earth.
Right?
Seize ye from man.
Do what?
Seize ye from man,
Read.
whose breath is in his nostrils, for wherein is he to be accounted of.
Right. How can you trust in man? Right, when the Most High, man, he dictates, man. Right, he puts his breath in man. Right, a man can't do nothing without the Lord, man. And man is bound to be corrupt. Right, man is bound to go off, man. Right, which is why you must trust in the Most High, man, because he's perfect, man. Right, from the everlasting. Right, read on.
Isaiah.
Come on.
Familia, un minuto. See that? Nosotros es Israelitas, man. That's right.
That's right.
Come in the word, man. There. They know English, man. Just playing games, man. Right. Read on, King.
Back in the book of Isaiah chapter 57 and verse 15. For thus saith the high and lofty one, that inhabiteth eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in the high and holy place, with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit.
Right.
To revive the spirit of the humble.
To do what?
To revive the spirit of the humble.
Read.
And to revive the heart of the contrite ones. For I will not contend forever, neither will I be always wroth.
Neither what?
Neither will I be always wroth.
Read.
For the spirit should fail before me, and the souls which I have made. For the iniquity of his covetousness,
Right.
was I wroth,
Right.
and smote him. I hid me and was wroth, and he went on forwardly in the way of his heart.
Right, come, man. Right, because our people, right, they went forth in the way of our hearts, man. Right, because the Most High, he smote us, man. Right, the Most High chastening us, man. Right, with slavery, man. Right, with whips. Right, with our oppressor being over us, man. Right, and our people that went forth, man. After the imagination of their own hearts, man. Right, trusting within their own selves, man. Making idols and gods to themselves, man. But the Lord said that He shall be wroth with thee forever, man. You know?
I have seen his ways and will heal them.
I will what?
I have seen his ways and will heal them.
Right, and now we have seen the ways of the Most High, man. Right, and now the Most High, he's bringing forth healing, man. Right, he's raising up the apostles in these last days, man. Right, he's raising us up as an exceeding great army, man. He's raising up brothers who was just niggas, drug dealers, gangbangers, man. Right, murderers, extortioners, liars, thieves, man. He's raised us back up, man. Right, and healing us in these last days, man. Through the scriptures, man, and comfort of the words of God. Read.
I will lead him also and restore comforts unto him and to his mourners.
Right.
I create the fruit of the lips.
I do what?
I create the fruit of the lips.
Read.
Peace, peace to him that is far off.
Right, come, man. And Most High, he's calling, man, peace, man, unto them that are far off, man. Calling peace into Judah, peace into Benjamin, peace into Levi, peace into Ephraim, peace into Manasseh, peace into Simeon, peace into Zebulon, peace into Gad, peace into Reuben, peace into Asher, peace into Issachar, peace into Naphtali, man. Right, saying peace, man, and to restore you, man, with healing, man. To come back to who you are in these last days, man. Repent, man, and the Lord, man, has immortality, man, and innumerable immortal riches, man, that man can in no wise, right, even fathom upon this earth, man, right, through carnality, man, right. You're in the book of Isaiah, right? Sorry, chapter 48 and verse number 10, right? You're in the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse number 21.
So right.
And you're in the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 11 and verse number 25.
So right, 48 and 10 in the read.
You know,
who was ordained for reproof in their time,
right?
To pacify the wrath of the Lord's judgment before it break forth into fury.
Before what?
Before it breaks forth into fury.
Right, come, man. Hey, and we are all warning our people, man, to come back, man. Hey, to repent, man. Right before the theory, man, of the Lord, man, breaks forth, man. Right, until you're caught up in that FEMA camp, man. Right, until you're brought forth into a concentration camp, man. Right, until you're getting ready to go before a damn guillotine, man. Right. But before Esau, he sets before a firing squad, man. Before you have no ability, man, to travel from city to city, man. Right, and you have men breaking in houses, man. Right, for food, man. Ravishing, man. Before Jacob's trouble and all hell breaks loose, man. Right, the Most High, he sent men, man, to give you warning before all wrath and indignation breaks loose. Read.
Before it breaks forth into fury,
right,
and to turn the hearts of the fathers into the son, and to restore the tribe of Jacob.
And to do what?
And to restore the tribe of Jacob.
What are we going to do?
To restore the tribe of Jacob.
Read.
Blessed are they that saw thee and slept in love.
Right, come, huh? Right, and that's the whole duty, man. Is to restore the tribes of Jacob. Right, to restore our people back to their glorious and first natural estate, huh? Right, not to be niggas, man. Not to be whores and to be harlots, man. And to just be damn nothing, man. But to come back and restore the tribes of Jacob, man. Bring that up.
2 Maccabees chapter 11 and verse 25. Wherefore our mind is that this nation shall be in rest.
That is what?
That this nation shall be in rest.
Read.
And we have determined to restore them their temple.
The what?
Restore them their temple.
Read.
That they may live according to the customs of their forefathers.
Right, come, man. And this was the mind of our ancient forefathers, man. Right, to restore the temple, man. To build up the desolate place of old, man. Right, and to restore the people, man. Right, to set all things back up into its glorious order, man. And a statement in these last days, man. Right, and if our people do not want to come back, man, and humble down, man, and seek the Lord our God, man, you will be destroyed in these last days. Acts 15 and 15, Revelation 18 and 21, Zephaniah 2 and 1.
Acts 15 and 15 in the read. And to this agree the words of the prophets.
And so what?
As this agree the words of the prophets.
Read.
As it is written, after this I will return and will build again the tabernacle of David.
And will what?
And rebuild again the tabernacle of David.
Right.
Which is fallen down.
Which is what?
Which is fallen down.
Read.
And I will build again the ruins thereof. And I will set it up that the residue of men might seek after the Lord.
Right, come, man. Right, and that's the whole duty, man. Right, that we build up the priests of old, man. Right, the old ruins, the old buildings that's fallen, man. Right, build up, hopefully sealed the hopeful elect, the 144,000, man. That the hopeful elect and 1/3 may look unto, man, and be restored and built up thereof, man. Right, and if you don't have a mind to work, man, if you don't have a mind to labor, man, then get the hell out the way, man, and let the men who truly want to get out of captivity, man, do the work, man. Right, bring that out in Revelation 18 and 21.
Revelation 18, 21.
86. You know what I want.
And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence,
thus with peace,
thus with violence,
thus with love,
thus with violence,
thus with creepy Trump,
thus with violence,
read,
shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
Right, come, man, because Babylon the Great, they had a great evil, violent beginning, man. Right, of rape, of robbery, of murder, of extortion, of lies, of killing, of bloodshed, and all manner of evil and wickedness, man. Right. So the Most High God, whose judgment is likened to a ring, man, and not slack thereof, as the Lord says in 2 Kings 5th chapter, man. Right, that's what violence, right, shall be executed, man, against this wicked kingdom, man. Thus shall this evil city be burned down and cleansed, man, with fire, man, with thermonuclear fire, with ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, man, for damn Billy's fat head right there.
Right.
Right.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Stay at home.
Gather yourselves together. Gather yourselves together.
Break your town.
Gather yourselves together.
Read.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right, come, huh? Right, and we are that nation, man, that is not desired, huh? The so-called Negroes, the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Native and some Indians, of Negro and Indian descent, huh? Are the ones that are not desired, man, in this land, huh? Right, unless you're damn building up for free labor, man. Right, you're damn picking the so-called crops, you're building up the cities, you're building up the roads, man. And even then, man, you're still not truly desired and wanted here, man. But within your nation, within your God and people, man, hey, you are highly desired, man, to come back into, man. So if you do not repent and come back in these last days, all you Negroes, all you Latinos, all you Native and some Indians, men, women, and children, you will be cut down in these last days, man. You will be destroyed. You will be slaughtered in these last days, man. Right? I mean, don't sleep on the Most High sending 2 sheep as to tear 40 and 2 children, man. Right? Don't sleep on the Most High, man. Right? Send our forefathers, man, to go slay everything that live of Amalek, man. Right? The Most High God, He is not a respected person, man. Right? And He will not let you down. Just live and just mirth, man, and gladness, man. Right? And folly, man. Right? The Lord will chastise you and will destroy you if you do not repent, man. Bring that in Psalm 86 chapter, verse number 12.
Come on. Psalms 86 and 12, and it reads, I will praise thee, O Lord my God, with all my heart, and I will glorify thy name.
What the Lord say?
And I will glorify thy name.
King say?
And I will glorify thy name.
President say?
And I will glorify thy name.
Yahweh say?
And I will glorify thy name.
Read.
Forevermore.
For what?
Forevermore.
For what?
Forevermore.
And with that one, give all praise, all honor, and glory to Abominable, Allahayna, Yahweh. Bashir Mashak, Wamalak, Yahweh Shai, how tells the doctor of the righteous, death to America. Kwam Nashon!
Kwam Nashon!
Kwam Nashon!
Kwam Nashon!
Anyway, the next powerful, electrified, dynamic speaker is going to come up and edify in ways I possibly cannot. Kwam Nashon!